For the first DIY, you will need one of those mason jar boards that Dollar Tree carried this year. Also some jute cord and jute twine as well. So I'm going to be wrapping around the entire jar, but I'm going to do it by section. So here I'm just going to do just the middle part first. So I grab a piece of twine, a little bit of hot glue, and I start right on the edges. Like that I will secure that piece of twine or the end of the twine, and once I start wrapping around the rest. So little by little, and then adding just here and there a little bit of hot glue just to keep everything in place. Once I have the middle part complete, now I will continue wrapping around the other side. And like I say, I will do this by sections. So here we have the other section, and now I will continue doing that on the other side. So far we have completed the top part. Now we're going to repeat the same step on the bottom part of the jar by leaving some space in between. And also that part that I'm showing here, which is going to be a little bit different because I didn't want to twist the twine or place it right on top of each other. So now I'm going to remove the galvanized piece and save it for another project. Alright, so we still need to wrap the bottom part and the top part. So as you can see, now I'm going to use the jute cord. So I add a little bit of hot glue right on the back, so like that we're going to have a nice and clean look, and basically continue wrapping around the entire top part, creating that like V look on the front and also on the back. And I ended up with something like that, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. So now I'm just going to cut and hide the end in between the other cord, and then we're going to repeat the same step on the bottom part. I love how this project looks already. So now I'm just going to use the lighter just to burn a little bit those fuzzy things. So now I'm just going to be adding some detail just to add fall vibes on it. So Dollar Tree carries so many beautiful picks, and I grabbed those with the neutral colors. I just love those. So I did a little arrangement with some burlap leaves as well, and now I'm just going to grab more twine and just make a little arrangement. So once I had that, I also going to be adding a little piece of that cute ribbon also from Dollar Tree and making a cute bow as well. So once I had that ready, I just place it right on the bottom part. Don't need nothing else. I think it looks gorgeous as it is. And for the final touch, I just add the little hanger and right on the back, and voila, there you have it. I think it turned out absolutely beautiful, but I always want to know what you guys think. For the next DIY, you will need one of those large pumpkins from Dollar Tree, and here I'm just going to be removing everything on it. Once I have removed everything, now we're going to use the jute cord and basically going to wrap around only the middle part, as you can see. So after I had completed the center, I went ahead and cut it and also hide the end. Okay, next with the sides, I'm going to be using the twine. So for this, I'm going to be just adding a little bit of hot glue, and as you can see, I'm not cutting the string. I'm just going to be folding, and as you can see, add more hot glue and keep going until I finish the entire side, and then I will continue doing that with the other side. So I have finished the other side as well, and I think it looks so cute already. So as you know, I like to cut and burn those little fussy things, but here I'm just giving you another tip. Dollar Tree carry that little eraser that really helps a lot to remove the extra hot glue on it. But I always like to burn it as well, just to get that really nice color, and like I say, it smells too. Alright, once I was done with that, now I'm just going to be using the jute cord, and I'm going to be cover all the edges of the pumpkin just to be able to hide the color on it. So once I have covered the edges, I also going to be adding another row right on the top part, like that. It will finish covering all any gap or any space in between, and like that it will make it look like it's one piece. And next I'm going to be cover the handle using twine, and here I'm just going to be wrapping around really nice and tight, like that it won't show the color. And for the final touch, we're going to be adding some floral picks on it. So here I'm just going to be removing some of the little branches that I like it, and a little pumpkin, a little heirloom, and just make a little bouquet. Alright, and then I just grab a piece of twine and just tie it together, as you can see. And then I just add a little piece of ribbon just to add more detail to the little bouquet. Once I had that ready, then I make a cute little bow to place it on it. And we basically done with this one. At this point, you can just decide where you want to place the little bouquet, on the top, on the side, on the center, bottom center, like I'm going to be doing. Remember, every idea I share with you guys is only an idea. You can always personalize as you prefer. So I hope you guys like it, and let me know what you guys think. For the next DIY, you will need a base. I'm going to use that one from Dollar Tree, but like I said, any vase you had around. So I went ahead and removed the label first, and then I just going to start wrapping around the bottom part. So I always do like a little circle in my hands first, and then I just place it on it, and then I continue from there. So I'm going to wrap around the bottom part of the glass, as you can see, and then I will leave some space in between, and I will start again, and I will continue that the same step couple times. So once I was done with that, I'm not going to be cutting the string. I will keep some string, and I'm going to be using some wooden beads to create a handle. So once I had the beads on it, I went ahead and add a little bit of hot glue to keep the string in place, and like that I will be able to make like a little knot and then hide the ends in between the other strings. And there you have it. So now on those strings that we left in between, I'm going to be adding some of those gems and just place it on it just to add more details. And for the final touch, I'm just going to be adding a cute little bow right on the top, and I think it looks so cute. And we basically done with this one. All I'm going to be doing after is just placing a cute little pom-pom flowers that I got on Dollar Tree, and that is it. So I think it turned out so cute, but I always want to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments down below. using one of the large pumpkins from Dollar Tree. I got that one that has a really nice background, so I really like that part, so I will keep that, but I will try to cover the rest of the pumpkin, so stay with me. So here I'm just showing that I'm going to be using some leftover burlap fabric, and basically I just going to cut a little square to be able to cover the middle part. So now it's time to place it on it using a little bit of hot glue. Next, I'm going to use one of those little chalkboard and remove the stem, so like that I will be able to place it on top of the burlap fabric. Then I got another small piece of burlap, and I'm going to be just tracing the handle and then cut it to place it on it and cover the glittery part. So once I had the handle covered with the burlap, I decided to also cut another long piece to be able to place it on the bottom part, and like that we'll have a full cover to the little pumpkins on it. Then I'm gonna use those cute little flowers, and I'm going to place those on the bottom part of the pumpkin. So I went ahead and cut it in small pieces, like that I will have only the flowers without the leaves on it. So once I had all the flowers cut, I went ahead and just placed it on it using hot glue, just like so. And look how cute that pumpkin looks already. So for the final touch, I'm just going to be adding a little leaf right on the top, and also I'm going to be making a cute little bow, a simple bow using like 2 strings just to make like a double bow. And nothing crazy, just fold it on my fingers and voila, there you have it, and place it right on top of the leaf. And that's it for this one. Oh my goodness, I just love it. So you can write anything you want on it. So here I'm just handwriting. I'm not too good at that, but hey, I think it came out cute after all. So yeah, that is it for this one. Let me know what you guys think. For the next DIY, I'm going to be making a cute little wreath. So Dollar Tree carries so many different shapes, so I finally found that square, so I'm really excited to use it. And some Nautical rope. So as you can see here, what I'm going to be doing is unraveling the Nautical rope, just like so. So now we have all the strings ready to work with. Alright, so this step I always have a hard time to explain. So what I'm going to be doing in here is just adding a little bit of hot glue right on the bottom part, just to keep the beginning in place. And then I will not be adding any glue until I finish the first string and then adding the next one. So here is what I'm going to be doing. It's just only in the top part, so back and forth, kind of like zigzag. I don't know exactly the name for that motion, but yes, I'm showing it here slowly so you can see exactly what I'm going to be doing with the rest of the frame. Stop on this part just to mention it that when I did the corner I had to wrap it a couple times, and I also add a little bit of hot glue to be able to keep the string in place, and then I continue doing the same thing. That frame looks beautiful already, so now we're going to wrap around the rest of the wreath. So here I'm just going to secure the beginning of the string using a little bit of hot glue on the back part, and then just continue wrapping around. Nothing crazy, just a simple wrap until we cover the entire wire. So now it's time to decorate this beautiful frame. So I'm going to use those cute little flowers. I like to remove the leaves because I think the leaves, they look too fake. That's my personal opinion, so if you like it, that's optional. Alright, so I went ahead, remove the tag, and now I'm just going to use the pliers to cut and remove the leaves as I mentioned. So once I had that, now I'm just going to be making like a little bouquet, and then I'm just going to be placing it on one side of the frame using zip ties. So I'm going to be placing the zip ties first, as you can see. Once I had the zip ties ready, now I'm just going to be placing the flowers in the little bouquets. As you can see, cut the excess of the zip tie and try to just bend it to the one side, so like that you won't have that sharpie part pointing up. Alright, and I will continue doing that with the rest of the flowers. So we had the flowers on it, and I think it looks so cute already. So next I'm going to be using the burlap leaves, and this is a step you can do it before you place the flowers, but I thought it would be easier this way, so I went ahead and did it like that. So once I had that, that's how it looks like it. Oh my goodness, I just love the texture on this wreath already, and we haven't done yet. Then I'm going to be using those leaves. They come in 2 different colors, so I grabbed the buffalo plates for this wreath. So as you can see, they're just a normal leaf, has nothing on it to be able to hold it on the wreath. So what I'm doing here is just using the leftover wires from the flowers, and I'm going to create like a little stand on it and just place it like that. Would be easy to place it on the wreath. So let's do that. Those buffalo plate leaves, they really give a really nice touch to this wreath. Alright, so now I'm just going to be using that pumpkin that says fall. It's a galvanized, no galvanized, I mean metal pumpkin. That's what I meant to say. Alright, so as you can see, like curve on the back, so I'm going to place it on the wreath, but it won't glue if I don't have a flat surface, so I'm going to use a popsicle stick to be able to place it on the roof. So I went ahead, use a little bit of hot glue, stick it on it, and now ready to go to place it on the roof. So I just place it right on the corner, and I think it looks so cute. Next, I'm going to be using in this cute ribbon, and just to make a cute little simple bow, and just place it right on the top. Then I decided to add some of this cute greenery that I had around, so I cut the small pieces, and I'm going to be placing some on the pumpkin and also some on top of the flowers. And for the final touch, I'm going to be using that hello wooden sign that I promise you, when I found it, I was really excited because I did look for those wooden signs for quite a while, but as I mentioned before on my live videos, I really have a hard time to find new items on my Dollar Tree. But yeah, that's so. Go back with the project. All I'm going to be doing in here is just adding a little bit of chalk paint, kind of watery, and then use the baby wipe to remove the excess and have that like a stained look on it. And then I just going to be place it on the roof. So I was back and forth trying to figure out how I like it better, so I ended up placing like diagonal. So I just use a hot glue and place it on it. And to secure the corner, because that side is heavy, I went ahead and grabbed another small piece of ribbon and tied it on the corner, and there you have it. And that is it for this one. I think it came out absolutely beautiful. Looks gorgeous on my door. For the next DIY, this one is quick and easy. I have this old frame. As you can see, it has no glass and I have some leftover wallpaper from my house and that thankful sign from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to basically remove everything on that frame, and I'm going to use the back of the frame to place that wallpaper. So I went ahead, trace it down, cut it, and then I just going to be placing it on it using double tape. As I mentioned, this project is quick and easy. So once I had the wallpaper on the back of the frame, I went ahead and placed it back. Alright, so now I'm going to leave the frame on the side just for a little bit, and I'm going to remove the thankful of the sign. So I'm going to use the box cutter to remove it from the frame. So once I had the thankful cut, here I'm showing you that it's a little bit longer, so I'm going to be placed it under so it will look like it's one piece, the frame and the thankful. Alright, so I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue to be able to attach it on it, and then I'm just going to place a pencil on the bottom just to keep it straight. So we have a beautiful thankful sign. So to add some details, so I'm using some leftover burlap leaf and also some of the buffalo plate and a cute little pumpkin just to add some color. And for the final touch, I also going to be making a cute little bow and place it on it, and voila. That is it for this one. I promise you this one was quick and easy, but I think it came out absolutely beautiful. I made that around springtime, so I removed the little flowers and now I'm just going to be placing those cute pompons and some cute little tiny pumpkins and just place it on those beautiful jars. So once I have all the vases with the new flowers, I went ahead and just placed it in one of those little trays that I have made before. And that is it. I think it looks so cute. This project I will be making a large sign for my front door, so I went to Cricut Space and customized my own. So we had the design cut. Now I'm just going to be using the weeding tool. Alright, so I'm going to hold down with the binder for a little bit and I'm just going to be working with the wood. Alright, so I'm going to be using this really bright orange color and won't be like that. Alright, so I give it really good coat, let it dry, and then I'm going to use the antique wax and give it really good coat with the brush first. And then I'm going to grab a little towel and remove the excess, and I ended up with such a beautiful color. I really love the color. Alright, so now it's time to place our design on it. So here I'm just going to be placing the transfer tape first. And then slowly I just going to be placing on it. Alright, a little tip for this for projects like this one, as you can see some of the paints coming off, but I didn't mind because it made it look the side like weather or all. Alright, so it looks really nice, but a little trick that you can do to avoid that step is just remove some of the sticky part of the transfer tape on a little towel and you will be fine. So you will have no problems removing some of the paint. I didn't mind. I really like how this turned out, and then I changed my mind and I ended up removing the 8 and placing the pumpkin right on the top and not on the bottom. Alright, and there you have it. Alright, and for the final touch for this beautiful sign, I'm just going to be using some Mod Podge just to reinforce the letters. And voila, it look how gorgeous. Oh my goodness, it looks beautiful in my porch. Alright, so now we need to do the other side, so I decided to do something for Halloween. So I just went to Cricut Space and spelled Happy Halloween, and then I also grabbed one of the little ghosts and I just placed it on it. Alright, we have our design cut and it's time to use the weeding tool again. Once I was done weeding the design, I'm going to leave that design on the table for a little bit and we're going to work on the wood. So as you can see, it's still plain, so I'm going to use some black acrylic paint and a little bit of water and then just give it really good coat. Alright, the paint is dry and now it's my favorite part. Let's put our design on it and just have fun. I honestly had so much fun making those large signs for my porch. I really enjoy it. And we are basically done with our first reversible sign. All I did after was just add a little bit of Mash Brush on the edges of the letters just to reinforce the glue. Alright, and oh my goodness, I just love it. I just love it, love it, love it. I think it came out so cute. So once again, I just prepared the wood using the same black acrylic paint with water. So once I was ready, I went ahead and just removed the rest of the vinyl using my weeding tool. Then I just used the transfer tape. And now I'm just ready to go to place the beautiful design on the board. And that is it for this one. So quick and easy, right? Oh my goodness, I just love it. Alright, move on with the other idea. I went to Creative Space and went to pictures and I spelled trick or treat and I found some cute pictures, so I picked that one because it has the little candies on it and I knew that my kids would love it. Then I went ahead and just removed the excess of the vinyl, as you can see. Then I just placed the transfer tape and I also cut it to make it easy to display it however I like it. So as you can see, I placed the letters right on the top and I think it came out so cute. And that is it for this one and I just love it. Place it on the board. Here I have another piece of wood and I already painted on white, so I went ahead and just going to be placed it right on the top. So like that I will have some space on the bottom part to place something else. The design looks so beautiful on the board, so for the final touch I'm going to be repurposing the planter that I did a while ago, and one of my idea was for the Look for Less challenge. So I went ahead and just grabbed a lot of hot glue and placed it on it. As I mentioned it before, this one is one of my favorites because I can use this side all year long. All I have to do is change floral and there you have it. I think this project came out absolutely beautiful. As I mentioned, it mostly Dollar Tree items except the fabric. I got the fabric from burlapfabric.com, and if you are interested, I can leave all the links on my description box below. Alright, so here I'm basically cutting a piece and then I'm just going to remove the lace. If you have just lace, you don't need to do this step. Alright, once I have the lace cut, now I'm just going to be tracing my sign on it and then went ahead and cut it just like so. Alright, once I had the lace cut, now I'm just going to leave it on the side for a little bit and we're going to be working with the sign. So I went ahead and removed the hanger part. Alright, now I have this cute color like a light pink. I got that for the company Plaid, and I also going to leave the links as well. Alright, give it really light coat on it, and then I went ahead and just add some of my antique wax just to add some character on it and made it look a little bit old. Alright, so remove the excess using a wipe. Alright, now it's time to attach the lace, and for this I'm going to use the Mod Podge. You can also use tacky glue or fabric glue. So I went ahead and just place the lace right on top, and then I add more Mod Podge right on top just to secure that. Alright, now I just going to add more embellishment to my sign. I had those gems from Dollar Tree, so I cut some strips and then I just going to be adding all around the sign, as you can see. Oh my goodness, the side looks beautiful already with the gems. At this point you can just leave it like that and I think it looks so cute. But I'm going to be adding more details on it. So Dollar Tree carry also those beautiful flowers. I got it around in springtime. Alright, so basically I'm going to pull apart everything to be able to add my own arrangement. So that is it for this one, and I think it came out so cute, but I always want to know what you guys think. Move on to the next DIY. I'm going to use that beautiful pumpkin. Dollar Tree carry those velvet pumpkin in different colors. I have showed you guys on my last haul. Oh my goodness, I was so excited when I found those. Alright, those are not directly new. Last year they had it, but the stems were a little bit different, so that's the only thing I can say, but it's so beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to be removing the stem for a little bit, and I'm going to be placing it back later on. Alright, once I had that done, now all I'm going to be doing is using some leftover of the lace that we used before and cut different strips in different sizes and also different length. So I have all the strips cut, so we're going to leave those on the side just for a little bit, and we're going to add some lace or embellishment to the pumpkin. So I'm using Dollar Tree lace ribbon in here just to add to the pumpkin. So I will be doing that step couple times until I cover almost the entire pumpkin. The pumpkin looks so cute already, so now it's time to add the gems. So I have the pink and the white one. So I'm going to start by adding the white gems on top of the lace, and you will end it up with something like that. Then with the pink gems, I'm going to put it right in between of the lace, and oh my goodness, I just love it. I just think that the combination of the cup, I just think the gems combination just give it really nice delicate touch. Okay, so I will continue doing that until I finish the entire pumpkin. Alright, we had the pumpkin with the gems and the lace, and oh my goodness, I just love it. Now it's time to place back the stem. And voila, but we haven't finished yet. No, we have all the strips of lace and ribbon that we got before, and here all I'm going to be doing is basically making little crosses or X's, however you color, and make a little messy bow. And then I'm just going to be grabbing a piece of twine to tie it all together. So now we have the cute messy bow almost complete. All I'm going to be doing here is just giving a little haircut just to have a better finished look on it. It's a messy bow, don't need to be look perfect, but I wanted not too long strings, so that's why. Just a little haircut. Alright, now it's time to place it on the pumpkin, and I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue, place it on it, and voila. And for the final touch, I'm just going to be adding one of those wooden cutoff or lace cutoff, and also adding a little pearl just to add more details on it. And there you have it. Oh my goodness, I just love it. I think it came out so cute. Alright, for the next DIY, this one is quick and easy, and I think it's one of my favorite. Alright, Dollar Tree items except one of the ribbons. Okay, and I also going to use that beautiful flower that I made on my Twine It Up challenge last month. So Also, I will leave the link in here in case you missed it. Alright, so I'm going to start by removing the tag on the wreath, and then I'm just going to be using the floral picks that I got from Dollar Tree, and basically I'm going to remove the stand using the pliers, and I'm not going to be adding any glue on this wreath. All I'm going to be doing is basically poking the wires on the wreath, and those don't go anywhere. Those wreaths are so nice and sturdy that the thing won't go anywhere. Alright, but if you don't feel secure about that, you can also use hot glue or even zip ties. Zip ties always work good for the wreath. Alright, so like I say, I'm just going to be placing on it, as you can see, and then just playing around just to place the leaves in one side. So once I have all the leaves and a little floral pick on it, I'm just going to be adding that cute little flower. But before that, I'm going to cut a piece of ribbon, burlap ribbon, and I'm going to place it across the wreath. You will see all like right in the middle. So like that, I will be able to hang something else right on it. Alright, so as you can see, I just lifted a little bit, and I'm going to kind of fold it and then just add a little bit of hot glue to be able to keep it in place. And I will do the same on the other side. Alright, next I'm going to grab different ribbons, and I'm going to cut long strips. As you can see, I just make a long strip and fold it in half and cut it. It don't need to be even. I didn't measure anything, it was just eyeballing like you see in here. Right, once I have all those strings, I'm going to be placing right on the bottom part of the wreath. As you can see, I'm going to be making like a loop, and then just put it through the loop and just pull it to be able to keep it on the wreath, as you can see. So I will continue doing that with all the strings that I just cut. And now it's time to place that beautiful flower. Yeah, so we're going to be just adding a little bit of hot glue and place it right on the bottom, yeah, on the side, just to add more detail, more dimension. I just love the combination of different materials on this wreath. I think it looks so cute already. But for the final touch, I'm just going to be adding one of those metal signs and just paint it with the same paint color and just place it right on the ribbon. Then we place it on the center of the wreath, and there you have it. Oh my goodness, I think this little wreath came out so cute, but I always want to know what you guys think. So that is it for this one. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and also don't forget to go check it out, my friend Lenny's channel. Show some love and let her know that I sent you. God bless you all, and see you guys next time. Ciao, ciao. Here are the materials. This double pumpkin from Dollar Tree, some ribbons, and also some leftover bamboo skewers that I have from previous DIYs. So yeah, I finally going to use those leftovers, and let's get creative. So I'm going to be removing everything, as you can see, except the burlap. So, and then I'm going to leave that on the side, just like so. So next I went ahead and cut the ends to the bamboo skewers. As you can see, I didn't measure anything because, like I said, this is leftover, so I have different sizes. But that is okay because I'm going to be cover the entire pumpkin with the bamboo skewers. So the way I'm going to be gluing everything in here won't be any order and specific. I was just going to be following the different sizes and just playing around with until finish the entire pumpkin. Found what we're looking for in life. So I ended up with something like that, and next I went ahead and stainless. Here I was showing two different kinds, but this is optional. I'm going to be using this one that I got on Amazon. I will leave the link on my description box. So next I used a baby wipe and clean it up the excess. So next I'm going to just paint a little bit the edges of the pumpkin using white chalk paint. Just like so. So next I'm going to hot glue the small pumpkin on top. So next I'm going to leave the pumpkin on the side just for a little bit and give a good coat of white chalk paint to one of those galvanized sides, as you can see. So then all I did was use some hot glue and place it on it. Oh, the good times just begun. And look how beautiful this pumpkin looks already. So now for the final touch, I'm going to be making a cute messy bow. I've been loving this kind of bow recently, so you will see me doing this more often. So all I do is cut different pieces of ribbon, but if you have leftover ribbon would be even better. So in my case I just cut it on half. Fold it on half and cut it to make this thinner strips. So and then I just make like X's in different directions and then add a piece of twine on the center, tie it on it, and voila. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through and through. No limit to what we can do. And look how cute this bow turned out. So all I did after was just cut the ends and then add a little detail on the center was a wooden leaf. And then I just going to tie it on the top of the pumpkin. I'm not even hot gluing, just using the same twine that I tied the bow and just tied it on the top. Okay, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, and basically that is it, and I think it came out really cute. But I always want to know, what do you guys think? So I'm going to start off by removing everything on the pumpkin just like so. Next I use the same paper to smooth it out the sticky part. So next I'm going to be drawing some lines on it to create that chip-lap look. Next I'm going to using this rotating tool, I think they call, or drill, okay, I think that's how they call it, and go over the lines that I drew before just to give it more realistic chip-lap look. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. And I ended up with something like that. So next I went ahead and drilled holes on the pumpkin. So next I just sand it a little bit. So next I'm going to use the white chalk paint and give it one light cut on it.
Side and through, no limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have.
I used the hair dryer for a quick process. Now with the antique wax I'm going to go over the lines just like so.
With you and I, the future is bright.
So next, with the leftover paint on the brush, I went back over the line as you can see, just to give it that rustic look. So when the paint was dry, I wanted a really rustic look, so I went ahead and sanded it as well. And I ended up with this beautiful weathered rustic look. So now it's time to add the lines, and here I'm going to be showing my mistake. I grabbed one of those packages with the little leaves on it, so I removed the leaves as you can see, and then I'm going to be placing it on the holes on the pumpkin.
You and I can weather any storm.
So when I finished adding all the lines on the pumpkin, I realized that I make extra holes. I made the mistakes for you guys, so make sure you count the lines before you drill the holes. So next I did was grab another package that came with 18 lines, so I had enough to cover all the holes that I have made. So for this one, I'm going to be using a little bit of masking tape or tape on it to be able to hold it up. And there you have it, nothing happened. Problem resolved. So now I'm going to use the antique wax to stain the top of the pumpkin and also the edges.
We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
So next I'm going to make another cute messy bow just to add some detail to the pumpkin.
Side by side and through, no limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight.
So the little cute bow is ready. I'm just going to be placing it on it using hot glue and also some greenery. And at this point I think this little pumpkin look absolutely beautiful, but I thought I want to add in some message on it, so I'm going to use these transfer stickers also from Dollar Tree and spelling some words on it.
We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
You have to be a little bit patient with these little stickers. Sometimes they are really hard to place it on it, but I think they are really cute. All I did after was add a little leaf on it, and I think it came out absolutely beautiful. Here are the materials.
Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
So first I went ahead and removed the sticker and drill a hole on that wooden leaf, just like so. Also smooth it out by using sandpaper. So next I'm going to be using a tassel that I already have from previous DIY, but I have showed you guys how I made my tassels in previous DIYs. So I will leave that link on my description below in case you missed it. So all I did was just use one of the strings and place the lid on it, and then make a double knot, and then use a little bit of lighter just to smooth it out and give it that really nice color. Now with the acorn, as you can see, they are made of styrofoam, so all I did use one of those, a floral pick, and then just poke the hole on it and voila. So next I went ahead and attached the tassel on other piece of twine, which is the twine that I'm going to be using for the garland. As you can see, I cut the excess, but at the same time I left two small pieces to be able to glue it on it and create that thick surface on it. And next, the fun part, which is trimming the beads and also the acorn. I didn't have any specific design on it, I was just playing around to see how I like better, and I ended up with 2 beads and then acorn, and just keep going the same way. So next, all I'm going to be doing is making a loop with the beads, just like so. You can also finish it and add another tassel at the end, but I want to make something like loop, I think. I don't know exactly the name, but that's how I call it. So before I make a knot, I put the twine through the hole of the bead, just like so, and then make double knot, cut the excess, and then hide the knot in between the beads and the acorn, and nobody will see that. And that is it. That is it for this one. I think it came out absolutely beautiful. I just love so much garlands, with garlands around the house, so every time I can, I make one, and why not? So please let me know in the comments down below if you are like me, crazy with the garlands around the house, and let me know what do you think about this one. This one is super quick and easy. Here are the materials, like I mentioned it before, mostly Dollar Tree items except one of the ribbons and the paint. So I'm going to be using only 4 wooden planks, and the package comes 6, but like I say, only 4. And then I'm going to give it really good coat of white chalk paint, and also the popsicle sticks with the chalk paint and a color in dark gray. Once I was done with that, I went ahead and flip it over the planks, and then I'm going to be cutting the popsicle sticks just like so. So next I use one of the popsicle sticks to have the same space in between, and I glued the others, as you can see. And I ended up with something like that. So next I went ahead and just attached a frame hanger on it with hot glue only. So at this point you have a plain canvas basically to create anything you want. This is quick and easy. All I'm going to be doing is spelling the word fall, and also added some wooden stickers on it just to decorate the sign. Now I didn't have the letter F, so I went ahead and cut the letter E, the bottom, and there you have it.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done.
So after I applied the poster letters, I went ahead and add the wooden stickers and playing around the way I wanted. So I was back and forth, putting in, putting back. So at the end I ended up just with few on the bottom and some on the A. And then I'm going to be making a cute messy bow, I think that's how they call it, by cutting two small pieces of ribbon just like so. But like I said, you can also use leftovers of ribbon that you have around and just create really cute and messy bow. So I made it smaller and thin strips just like so, and to be able to put it together, all I did was just create like an X's at the same time in different directions. And then all I'm going to be doing is tying on the center by using a small piece of twine, making double knots, and there you have it. And I also added a simple twine bow on top just to give you more details on it. And look how cute this little bow came out. All I did after was add a little bit of hot glue and place it on it, and there you have it, a beautiful sign, super quick and easy to make. And I think they came out so cute. So but I also want to know, what do you guys think? To confess, this one is my favorite. So super quick and easy. All I'm going to be doing is using those chalkboard and some galvanized signs from Dollar Tree. Give it good paint, chalk paint on the edges just like so. So next I'm going to be attaching both by using wood glue and hot glue at the same time.
Even in the hard time, you and I can weather any storm. When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight.
And I also use a popsicle sticks just to reinforce the back.
Us crazy, but things are finally right.
So when I was done with that, I went ahead and add more wood glue on the center or on the seam, just like so, just to reinforcement and cover at the same time that space in between. So then I thought I want to look more like a one piece, so I went ahead and paint the center with dark paint just like so. And for the final touch, one of my galvanized sides I was already using in previous DIY, so I had already painted, so I just hot glue it on the center and voila. At this point you can just leave it as it is because it looks beautiful, but I just went ahead and add some pumpkins on it.
Let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but
and that is it for this one. I think it came out so cute. I just love the simplicity of this sign, but I want to know, what do you guys think? I removed the little bow first, and then now I'm going to be mixing 3 kind of colors of paint, acrylic paint. I will leave the names on it because I do not remember now. But yeah, so until I got the aqua I don't know exactly the name of this color, but I think it's really pretty how it came out. So I went ahead and just give it really good paint to the entire pumpkin, just like so. So next I'm going to use the Waverly Antique Wax in little piece of cloth and focus on the edges as you can see, and just give it that really nice look. We carry on, rise from the ashes, I heal from your passion, my doubts are gone. So when I was done with that, I went ahead and used some stickers from Dollar Tree, the regular stickers and also the transfer stickers, just to decorate the little pumpkins. So I spelled the word welcome, and then I'm just going to be placing some little details on top and also on the bottom, just like so. So next I just going to make a cute little bow using this ribbon this one is not from Dollar Tree. I purchased that on Amazon Christmas ties, I believe. And I ended up using it until now. So yeah, and I also going to put it back the little raffia that come with the pumpkin, and added some twine as well. So I glue it on the top, and look how beautiful this turned out. I'm going to be adding some vernice or Mod Podge if you have that in hand, and just to make sure those little stickers don't go anywhere. So but for the final touch, I just added some little leaves on it just to give you some greenery on top. And basically that is it for this one, and I think it came out so cute, but I want to know what do you guys think.
That's crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it.
Going to be creating 3D pumpkins with the stands by using this double pumpkins. I think it's like a napkin holders, I don't know, and some signs. So I pull it apart, and now I'm going to be painting those little pumpkins with the same mix of painting we did before, just like so. So I also use some antique wax to paint the inside part to the signs. As you can see, I didn't show that part, but yeah, and I also distress the little pumpkins and paint the top part.
Things are finally right.
So next, with a mix of the blue paint, I went ahead and paint just the outside part of the frames, as you can see.
Now we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the
So now it's time to attach all the pieces together. As you can see, the little clips leave the holes on it, so I'm going to be covering them by placing the little pumpkin just right on top by using a little bit of hot glue, and look how beautiful. Now with the little ribbon, I went ahead and create 2 little bows and hot glue them on top of each pumpkin, as you can see.
we don't need no more.
So next I went ahead and decorate the little pumpkins by using some transfer stickers on the top and also on the bottom. And love how cute those looks already. So all I did after was adding some little stickers to spell the word hello fall, and also adding some greenery on the top and also on the side of the little pumpkins. And basically that is it for this one. I think they came out so darling. I just love them. I love the simplicity of the design, but I think they look so cute as well. But I like I have this leftover frame from previous DIY, so I didn't even have the back of the frame. So all I'm going to be doing, just give it really nice paint, the same colors I did on the first DIYs, and just distress it after with the antique wax. And now for the back of the frame, I'm going to be using a leftover foam board that I have around. Just place it on it. I'm not even going to glue it, just push it down and fit just right, as you can see. So next I went ahead and just covered the white part of the foam board by using antique wax. So next I went ahead and used this nice burlap leaves from Dollar Tree. Place it one on the top, as you can see. I didn't even glue it, I just put it through the corner with a little wire on it, one on the top and one on the bottom, as you can see. I just love this combination, black, burlap and blue. I think it looks so pretty. So next I went ahead and used the same letter stickers, give it some blue paint on it, and just spell the word fall in love. And basically we almost done. All I did after was adding some leftover leaves and some cotton flower on the corner, and I also added a little pieces of ribbon, and basically that is it. And I think it came out so adorable.